Hello and welcome to episode number 2 of WITM Season 6. It is time for NXT and we have a pretty good card for you in this episode. We're going to kick things off, as you can see on your screen, with the Generation in action, represented by Aaron Danger and Zims. They're going to be taking on Matt Riddle and his temporary tag team partner, while his Broserweights tag partner Pete Dunne is stranded in the UK, Timothy Thatcher. Then we have a huge matchup as Rose will finally get her NXT Women's title shot against Mia Yim that she earned at the end of Season 5. So this match has been about 8 or 9 months in the making. We will finally see it take place here in this episode. And then the NXT Cruiserweight Tournament will be underway. Gerald is going to be taking on Akira Tozawa in a Group B match of the NXT Cruiserweight Tournament. We'll have a little more information about that tournament prior to Gerald's matchup. But let's first turn our attention back to the opening matchup on the card, and the first match we will be showing of this episode. It's the Generation, Aaron Danger and Zims, taking on Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher. Let's get that match underway.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 446 pounds.
Big time handicap match coming up next, guys. And unfortunately, I think it's safe to say that somebody's going to get seriously hurt here, Cole. You can count on it. Let me know, bro. Let me know, bro. Let me know, bro.
Okay, well, before we begin this match, one thing is obvious. This is not the match we originally had planned. Of course, it was supposed to be the Generation, Aaron Danger and Zims versus Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher. We saw Aaron Danger make his way to the ring by himself. We see the listing handicap 1-on-2 tag. I have been informed that Zims, up to this point, has no-showed tonight's NXT, he is nowhere to be found. Aaron Danger was offered the chance to have a to quickly find a tag team partner, but with the show starting, he said, I'll just go out there by myself and do what I can. This is currently a 1-on-2 tag. Will we see Zem show up sometime in the course of this match and make it the originally scheduled match? Why isn't Zims anywhere in the Performance Center? We will have to wait and see, but as things stand right now, we have ourselves a 1-on-2 tag to kick off the episode. Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher versus Aaron Danger standing alone and representing the generation. Let's get it underway.
Action underway here, guys.
So obviously Aaron Danger starts things off for his team. He kind of doesn't have a choice right now. Matt Riddle starts things off for his tag team with Timothy Thatcher. How well can Danger stand on his own?
Michinoku driver.
So far, so good for Danger. There's a nice enziguri. Riddle uses the ropes to get back to his feet. Danger helps him finish the process and connects with a drop kick.
Boom, what impact. Stomping.
There's a stomp to the leg. Now Riddle forced up to his feet.
No need to maintain that aggression.
Kick to the gut by Danger and an Irish whip into the corner by Riddle. Riddle now sends him into his team's corner. And in comes Timothy Thatcher, trying to, with Danger getting out to a good start, trying to utilize that numbers game and the ability to do tag team moves. Thatcher thought that might put Danger away immediately. He's in shock that did not, but this match will continue.
Just carrying the opposition here.
Now Thatcher plants Danger on the top rope. And Danger rolls out of the way to avoid the stomp.
What a knee.
There's a knee to the gut.
What's this?
And a set-out slam from Danger. So far, holding his own. He has more of a signature build-up than both Riddle and Thatcher, and he goes for cover. Thatcher is able to power out almost immediately. There's a kick to the back. Thatcher forced up to his feet. Chopped by Danger. Went for what looked like maybe a neck breaker, but reversed by Thatcher, and he tosses Danger behind his back. Now Thatcher drags Danger closer to center ring and goes for another cover. Danger powers out almost right away. Another nice enziguri from Danger and a stomp to the leg. Now Thatcher forced up to his feet. Reversal by Thatcher to get from behind Danger, kick him into the leg, and then clothesline him onto the outside. And Thatcher will go after him outside. There's our old light fixture deal that we had to deal with in the prequel back for 2K20 in this type of arena. But nonetheless, there's an Irish whip from Danger that sends Thatcher crashing into the steel steps. Danger trying to utilize that ringside environment as a bit of an equalizer here, obviously with the odds against him. Still have yet to see any signs of Zims. Danger still thus far going it alone, but holding his own.
He's one step ahead there. Great technical.
We are at, I believe, a count of 7. Are we going to see a double count out here?
Nice arm drag takeover. He just cannot be caught.
8 count. Danger back to ring. Is he going to outsmart his opponents by winning via count out? No, this match will continue. There's a suplex from Thatcher, who nearly has a signature move stored.
We're in the feeling out process here.
Danger using the ropes to get back to his feet, but ends up wrestling up against that corner, and that allows Thatcher to pick him up and toss him into the top turnbuckle on the other side. Thatcher does now have a signature move in play that he uses immediately. It's an enziguri, and that's going to put Danger's head in the yellow zone.
A quick cover.
Now Thatcher goes for cover.
And the kick out.
And almost right away.
Go behind.
Thatcher with another huge suplex. Now he'll make the tag to Matt Riddle. There's a kick from Riddle. Danger shoves. Riddle aside and connects with an enziguri and a stomp. Danger now has a signature maneuver.
Perfect drop kick. Kick right to the leg.
There's a kick to the legs with Riddle on the ropes. And now Riddle leaning up against the middle rope.
Leg drop guillotine.
Now Riddle forced up to his feet.
No, rolls through.
Danger kick connects. Signature maneuver of Aaron Danger. He goes for cover. Does he beat the odds and win the match, defeating two opponents with no tag team partner? No, Danger is in shock that did not do more, but this match will continue. Danger does now have a finisher in play, but so does Timothy Thatcher, the non-legal man for his opponents.
He wants him. Pulls the ripcord. Knee strike to the face.
There's a ripcord knee from Danger. Danger has defeated his opponents. No Zims needed. Aaron Danger wins the match for the generation.
That's what makes a handicap match one of the most unpredictable in WWE. Let's go!
Just head to John. Back on black. 3 bunnies in the back of my Cadillac. With me it's gonna be a good going to town. Cash, grass, and ass on the highway to hell. And careful what you wish for when you dream. I make the good girls bad and bad girls worse. Nice guys are last 'cause I'm
Okay, well, there is a huge development. Let's go over what happened. Zims, who no-showed his tag team match, Aaron Danger, well, it was supposed to be Aaron Danger and Zims versus Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher, which ended up becoming a 1-on-2 handicap match that was still won by Aaron Danger over Riddle and Thatcher. Zims showed up after the match while Danger was celebrating. Looked like a little bit confused and deranged before offering Danger a handshake. Danger looked confused as well and reluctantly accepted the handshake, only to be low-blowed, kicked in a very bad area for a man by Zims. Zims would walk away, still confused and deranged, but from looks of things, we have seen the end of the generation, at least for Zims. Rose technically still a member. She has an NXT Women's Championship match next. Aaron Danger left into the ring, obviously very sore and confused. What does the future hold for the generation? It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the future, especially with Aaron Danger and Zims. But now we turn our focus over to Rose, who has an NXT Women's Championship match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
Test my reality, check if there's a weak spot. Clinging to insanity, hopes the world will ease up. Try and make it look like it's all summer getting better. Cause I know how to play it pretty good against the measure. Everyone started out a little insane, but we learned pretty quick how to fake it for the game. But some of you never learned to draw off the act. So under that skin of yours a heart attack. Cause everybody's so scared, we don't wanna go there. We don't wanna make a move, we got all lost to lose. We ain't in the dark while we just play our part. I'll play right along like I don't know what's going on. Somebody make it.
It's the
the Queen, Roush. And introducing the champion, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Mia Yim.
It's all about the NXT Women's Championship.
And there is the prize on the line. Rose has had to wait 8 or 9 months for this opportunity she earned that long ago. Will the wait be worth it? Will it end with her holding that NXT Women's title? There's the bell. This NXT Women's title match is underway. It's been a very rough start to Season 6 for the generation. Rose lost her Money in the Bank qualifying match and Raw debut against Nia Jax.
Could be nap time.
Then we just saw Zims turn on Aaron Danger, low blowing him after Danger was forced to go it alone against Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher. But you have to wonder where Rose's headspace is right now going into this huge title match she's been waiting a very long time to have. Can she stay focused and walk out of this match the new NXT Women's Championship, making sure that no matter what happens to the generation, or at least her career, is on the right track?
She's in full control.
Rose looking strong so far. There's an elbow to the chest of Yim. Yim forced up to her feet. And an elbow strike to the head from Rose. Now notched up into the corner.
Mia Yim calls herself the head baddie in charge.
But Yim had enough time to reverse and connects with a big boot to get herself out of the corner and then a drop kick.
Mia will be more than happy to oblige and show them in the ring.
Rose is able to avoid the kick but misses with the elbow strike, is however able to Irish strip Yim into the corner. Remember too, Rose is very new to the WWE. She only wrestled 3 matches, all of which were against Shayna Baszler, but she did in that rivalry that ended at the last NXT takeover we had before Season 5 ended.
Just a step quicker.
That was able to allow her to climb the rankings enough to earn this title opportunity, as she would have to wait again, as I said before, 8 or 9 months to get. And the entire off season that we had.
Up and down.
There's a set-up powerbomb from Yim, who's trying to turn momentum back into her favor. Has pretty much lost her championship, her champion's advantage, but looking to regain it here. But there's a reversal from Rose. That won't quite do it for Yim.
Oh, didn't go as planned there.
Yim planning Rose knees first into the canvas, now forcing her into a seated position. Rose collapses right back down. That allows Yim to attack the leg.
The challenger's looking shaken. Yeah, but too soon.
Now Rose again put into a seated position.
Uh-oh, sunset flip.
And Yim connects with the powerbomb.
The champion into the...
She goes for cover.
And she gets the shoulders up.
And Rose powers out at 1. Yim is in shock that that was not enough for her to retain her NXT Women's Championship. And now here comes Rose swinging with several strikes. Someone's trying to spoil Rose's top opportunity. Sasha Banks? Or rather the music and Titantron of Sasha Banks. We don't hear the music because I wasn't prepared for that scene to happen. But looks like Mia Yim is going to get an assist from Sasha Banks, or at least her music in Titantron. Perhaps she thinks that Mia Yim will be an easy target for fellow horsewoman Charlotte to get the title. I don't know what the reasoning is for that, or how to explain that, but nonetheless, Rose's momentum broken up by the Titantron and music of Sasha Banks appearing. And now Yim is back in control, and she connects with a suicide dive to send Rose's body into the yellow zone. It's a cross body from Rose. Yim forced her feet. Rose does not have a signature stored now. Will she try to use it as she sends Yim back into the ring? Yes, there it is, the twist of Rose, the signature maneuver of Rose. That's going to send Yim's head into the yellow zone. And now the finisher.
Champ's eyes look glazed over.
Actually, rather, I believe she's going for a comeback sequence. Indeed, she is. Rose wants another twist of Rose stored up. She'll get it if she's able to connect with this comeback sequence, and she does. Now it's Rose in control. Mia Yim's head is in the orange zone. But here comes Yim with several strikes to pretty much make Rose's health state match hers.
Got out of the way in a hurry. Pow, what a shot.
And there's a scissor kick to the back of the head of Rose and a stomp to the back. Now Yim going into mounted punches.
Boom, boom.
Ending with a slap to the face.
Is in some big trouble.
Rose is able to avoid the stomp. There is that second twist of Rose. This is going to lead to an NXT Women's Championship reign for Rose. Yes, after all the chaos that has befallen the generation in just these past 2 days, it ends with a good note for Rose. She is your new NXT Women's Champion.
Test my reality, check if there's a weak spot. Clinging to insanity, hopes the world will ease up. Try and make it look like it's all summer getting better. Cause I know how to play it pretty good against the measure. Everyone started out a little insane, but we learned pretty quick how to fake it for the game. But some of you never learned to drop the act. So under that skin of yours, a heart attack.
Amazing championship run. What a spectacular championship match it was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, so now is time for our final match on this NXT card, or WITM featured match, rather, that we'll be showing in this episode. It is part of the NXT Cruiserweight Championship Tournament to crown a new opponent for the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Andrew Spudstrong, where we'll explain a little bit how the tournament is going to be formatted here before we get into it. But first, let's find out how the tournament even came to take place. Let's head backstage where the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, rather, Andrew Spudstrong, has a message for the rest of the NXT Cruiserweight division. Ever since I brought Cruiserweight Wrestling back to WWE, people have constantly questioned my intentions. I did it as part of my promise to improve the WWE, but keyboard warriors online and even some of the superstars here in the back think I did it so I could constantly dominate. Well, you're Mr. Stamina and straight edge super vegan. Of course, you're always going to be a step ahead of the competition. But during the WWE offseason, I got to thinking that since I did promise to give opportunities to up-and-coming talent, maybe it is time I limit my own time in the spotlight. So, for now, I'm going to step back and let the rest of the Cruiserweights get this new era of the NXT Cruiserweight division underway. 8 of them will be featured in a tournament, until only 1 remains. And that is when I'll make my in-ring return, to put my NXT Cruiserweight title on the line against the winner of the tournament. Best of luck, Cruiserweights. Okay, so you heard the announcement from Andrew. For ever since he brought back the Cruiserweight division with ECW Velocity in WITM Season 2, Andrew has indeed dominated the Cruiserweight division, currently in the middle of his 7th reign as Cruiserweight Champion. So now he is going to step back. He says he's going to be a part-time wrestler for the time being. He will not make his Season 6 in-ring debut until a winner of the tournament is crowned, who will be his next opponent with his next NXT Cruiserweight title defense. It is going to feature 8 men split into 2 groups with 4 men each. Those groups are Group A, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Tony Nese, El Hijo del Fantasma, and Jake Atlas. Group B consists of Gerald, Akira Tozawa, Jack Gallagher, and Austin Rage, so 2 WITM members with Gerald and Austin Rage in Group B. Each man will face the other 3 men in his group once, and then the 2 people, the man of the best record in Group A and the man of the best record in Group B, will face each other, and that man will be declared the #1 contender to the NXT Cruiserweight title and Andrew Spudstrong's next opponent with the title on the line. With that said, we have a match from Group B. It's Gerald versus the former Cruiserweight champion Akira Tozawa in action. Which man is going to get a good jump start to the group stages of the tournament? Let's find out and get this match underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 205 pounds, Gerald.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one, as well as they should be. This match has instant classic written all over it.
Taken away from his mere nature, not while slumber is hovering over the block. I pray that my peers wake up. We were born out of alignment, the perfect timing is now to check for a pulse. If you ain't rock by him, high and prone to be biased when I peep the timeline behind him and see no highness as high as him. He reigns, Lord, firearms are too short to aim for him. Call him extremist, he leaks Katrinas with his brainstorming. That's quite enormous.
He always seems to have a great deal of respect for the sports entertainment industry, both past and present. That truly is an important component to success, Michael. If you can gain an understanding of what those who came before you did to be successful, then you're sure to be successful yourself. It's Akira Tozawa.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe.
There's the bell. This match from Group B of the NXT Cruiserweight Championship Tournament is underway.
And the tie-up, make no mistake about it, this is all about skill, determination.
Which one of these men is going to get a good start in the group stage of this tournament as Tozawa and Gerald struggle for control. And it looks like it's going to be Gerald who's going to get the first move. Tozawa responds with one of his own.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
There's a clothesline from Tozawa to send Gerald into the corner. Gerald, of course, has a pretty impressive resume, especially for someone his age. Former Universal Champion.
Yeah, this is way too early.
Former Intercontinental Champion, at one point held both the titles at the same time. Former United States Champion as well. But he has never become the Cruiserweight Champion since joining 205 Live late in Season 5. Will he be the man to challenge his good friend Andrew for the NXT Cruiserweight title?
Kick to the gut. Akira Tozawa.
We will find out, of course, when this tournament concludes, but first he must win Group B, and defeating Akira Tozawa will definitely be a very good start here in the group stages. Of course, this first match is definitely one you want to win.
To go for a pinfall at this point. Nice kick out there.
Matches against the other two opponents pretty much must win. You lose your first match. There's a suplex from Tozawa. Gerald,
That's what he does.
looking at the percentages, does have a small lead right now, but Tozawa trying to come back here.
No need to panic. He's still swinging. Jumping complete shot.
There's a neck breaker from Tozawa. Gerald now forced up to his feet. Suplex from Tozawa. They are now deadlocked even when it comes to the percentage towards their signature maneuver. Now Tozawa slightly ahead, but Gerald reverses it. Now Gerald forces Tozawa up against the ropes. Forces Tozawa onto the apron, and diving cross body, or rather a spear from Gerald. How about those moves for a man of his age? Gerald gets back in control in a huge way with that suicide spear, but Tozawa plants his head onto the canvas outside the ring, sending Gerald's head into the yellow zone and now into the barricade.
Inside the ring now.
Both men are showing that they're willing to do whatever it takes to win this huge matchup from Group B of this tournament to become the #1 contender to Andrew Spud Strong's Cruiserweight title. Gerald's body is now in the yellow zone as well. Gerald sends Tozawa crashing into the LED ring post.
You're watching NXT as the WWE searches for its next breakout superstar.
Now Tozawa sent to the bottom of the steel steps as Gerald heads into the ring. Is Gerald perhaps going to go for a count-out victory here? No, he wants to win this match clean. Of course, Gerald is definitely a man of character, being the laughing evangelist, and he doesn't want
Backbreaker.
to win by count-out, so he heads back outside and starts stomping away at Tozawa, who finally has a body part in the yellow zone as well, his chest.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
Arship into the barricade as Gerald
It's going to be interesting.
is starting to get fired up and now goes back after Tozawa. Gerald nearly has a signature move.
Nasty.
There's a jab from Gerald. Tozawa tries to Irish whip Gerald into the steel steps. Gerald doesn't quite make it that far, but Tozawa's going to head into the ring. And now back outside.
Oh, Corey, he unloaded there.
Now Tozawa with a series of strikes and now kick to the gut and another strike. Reversal by Gerald is going to give Gerald a signature maneuver.
Amazing.
She is going to use right away on the outside of the ring the big boot. These men need to get back inside the ring. And there's Tozawa. Gerald makes it in at a count of 8. Has a finisher stored. There's a reversal from Tozawa.
For him.
Gerald shows him aside and connects with the clothesline. Now Tozawa's body is in the orange zone as Gerald goes for a spear, but that is going to be reversed by Tozawa. A spear to the orange body of Tozawa with the body in the orange zone. May have just done it.
Him to win.
But now Tozawa using a finisher of his own,
This guy's
nearly putting
going down yet.
Gerald away, whose body is in the orange now himself. Tozawa wants to take flight again. And Gerald is able to evade and looks like he's going for a comeback sequence now.
Right to the kidneys.
So that's not exactly going very well. Gerald trying to earn himself another big boot.
He knows where he is. Close quarters, knee strike. Ooh, man.
Now Gerald is going to go for the comeback.
Superstar was out of it moments ago, but has found new life. Right back into the...
And just in the nick of time, it will be successful and score him another big boot. Or actually has a finisher instead. So maybe comebacks work a little bit different than they did in 2K19. Tozawa's body is in the red zone
Slipping.
as Gerald goes into mounted punches. Gerald has really done a lot of damage on that body of Tozawa.
Setting up again.
And now goes for the spear.
This one's over. That might be the end of Akira Tozawa tonight. Kick right to the
There's a boot to the body. And a huge clubbing blow to it. If Gerald does a whole lot more, Tozawa could be at risk for an injury. And pretty much have to
He's executing
possibly
on his
forfeit
plan perfectly. The advantage is
the spot in the
squarely his
tournament.
corner. Tap in the arm. STO.
Gerald is starting to show signs of exhaustion. Can he keep up the attack?
Hit the
There's a kick to the shoulder. Gerald has another signature stored. Now mounted punches by Gerald.
flurry of strikes.
Again, showing those signs of exhaustion. But still remains in control for the time being.
Boom, what impact.
There's an elbow from Gerald.
Bang, nice contact there.
Gerald still has a signature store, but maybe doesn't have enough stamina to use it, so here's a submission. A standing submission. And Tozawa is able to break the hold, and I believe Tozawa is going to try to go for a comeback now. That's going to be broken up by Gerald for now. Gerald has another spear stored now. Trying to catch a breather here with Tozawa down on the ground. Now Tozawa gets to his feet quickly and goes for his comeback sequence, trying to turn momentum in his favor. It's been all Gerald now for the last few minutes of this matchup. Gerald now sent outside where Tozawa was able to do quite a bit of damage to him earlier. Tozawa now actually in better health than Gerald. Both men have bodies in the red zone, but Gerald's head is orange, whereas Tozawa's is yellow. When it comes to damage. There's Enziguri from Tozawa.
He's going for the pin.
He goes for cover. And Tozawa is going to pick up the victory here in the group stages of this tournament. Tozawa starts off his group play at 1-0. Gerald is going to be in a must-win situation for the rest of the group stages. He drops to 0-1. Okay, and here are your results and rankings update for this edition of NXT. Aaron Danger defeated Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher, and they went into a handicap match after Zims didn't show up until after the match, where he turned on Aaron Danger. In a Group A match from the NXT Cruiserweight Championship Tournament, Isaiah Scott defeated Tony Nese. Rose defeated Mia Yim to become the new NXT Women's Champion. In a Group B match from the NXT Cruiserweight title tournament, Akira Tozawa defeated Gerald. In non-title action, the North American Champion Kushida defeated Cameron Grimes. And in a NXT Championship match, a new NXT Champion was crowned, meaning we have two new champions after this edition of NXT. Johnny Gargano was your new NXT Champion, defeating the former one, Roderick Strong. How does that affect the rankings? Let's find out. The NXT Cruiserweight Champion is Andrew Spudstrong. Number 1 contender Isaiah Swerve Scott. Number 2 Akira Tozawa. Number 3 Austin Rage. Number 4 Gerald. Number 5 Hijo Del Fantasma. Number 6 Jake Atlas. Number 7 Brian Kendrick. Number 8 Jack Gallagher. Number 9 Arya Davari. Number 10 Tony Nese. Number 11 Oni Lorcan. The NXT Women's Champion is Rose. Number contender Charlotte. Number 2 Io Shirai. Number 3 Mia Yim. Number 4 Candice LeRae. Number 5 Aaliyah. Number 6 Casey Catanzaro. Number 7 Caden Carter. Number 8 Marina Shafir. Number 9 Jessamine Duke. Number 10 Mercedes Martinez. Number 11 Shotzi Blackheart. Number 12 Tegan Knox. Number 13 Vanessa Bourne. Number 14 Shia Lee. Number 15 Scarlett Bordeaux. And number 16 Dakota Kai. The NXT Tag Team Champions are the Forgotten Sons. Number contenders, the Undisputed Era. Number 2, The Generation. But for how long after what happened between Zims and Aaron Danger? Number 3, Timothy Thatcher and Matt Riddle. Number 4, Brendan Vink and Shane Thorne. And number 5, Indus Sher. The North American Champion is Kushida. Number contender, Tyler Breeze. Number 2, Arturo Ruas. Number 3, Bronson Reed. Number 4, Cameron Grimes. Number 5, Damian Priest. Number 6, Dominic Dijakovic. Number 7, Killian Dane. Number 8, Mansoor. Number 9, Raul Mendoza. Number 10, Dexter Loomis. Number 11, Karrion Kross. And number 12, Keith Lee. The new NXT champion is Johnny Gargano. Number 1 contender, Adam Cole. Number 2, Tommaso Ciampa. Number 3, Finn Balor. And number 4, Velveteen Dream. So that is going to do it for episode number 2 of WITM Season 6. Our next episode will be SmackDown, where we are going to be hearing from Corey. I hear he has a huge announcement regarding his stable that still has yet to get a name. We'll be hearing from him. Of course, most of SmackDown will be focused on the Money in the Bank qualifiers. We'll find out where at the end of SmackDown we will know the full fields for both the men and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches at Money in the Bank. We have the 4 from Raw for each of the ladder matches. Now we'll find out the 4 from SmackDown that will be joining them. But that does it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching via Facebook, via embedded link, perhaps like the post, leave a comment, and like the page. If you're watching here on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to join WITM, perhaps leave a comment with a call you have up on PS4 Community Creations, or if you'd like to make a kind of simple call for you, let me know. And until episode number 3 for SmackDown, this is Corey for WITM Co Wrestling, signing off.